Who would have thought that 92 years after being introduced to Congress, the Equal Rights Amendment still wouldn't be ratified in all 50 states? It's true, and it might explain why we still have a pay gap for equal work by men and women. It also might explain the exploitative way that women are still portrayed in our media. The Kingston Democratic Town Committee got together for a screening of the film Miss Representation, which tackles women's equality issues head-on.
The Kingston Democratic Town Committee decided to pull together a community engagement program, specifically the film screening of Miss Representation, which highlights how the mainstream media portrays women and girls in a disparaging light, and how those things affect our leadership opportunities, body image issues, and many lingering effects. The turnout tonight has been fantastic. We have a room full of probably about 60 to 70 people, and most impressive to me is at least 30% of them are men, and that was really important to us.
The issues of equal rights for women, equal pay, empowering our young girls and our young women in our community is something that I think is very important. And this movie, Miss Representation, is a catalyst for us to have a conversation about what we can do here in Kingston for our young women and girls, and how we can empower them and give them goals to reach for in the future, and to see that there's more than just typical roles for women, and that you can be beyond what you think you should look like, but that you can have power, position, leadership, etc.
I put forth a piece of legislation in the last session and refiled it again in this session in response to the reality that women are paid on average 78% of what their male counterparts are paid for the same work. And the difficulty in the legislation, the difficulty in creating public policy to rectify that is in the definition of equal work. And you need to be very clear, very explicit. And there are those, perhaps, who don't want us to be as clear, don't want us to be as explicit. So the legislation has created quite a conversation on Beacon Hill. It's a conversation that I'm not going to let die. It's a conversation that we have to have if we're going to be the type of society we dream of being.
The goal was really to shine a light on a pervasive issue in our society. And for me, personally, one of the reasons why I gravitated towards this movie when we were exploring the options, I'm a mother of 2 young children, and I'm really concerned about the way our kids and young adults are perceiving all of the imagery that is around them 24/7. The media is so persistent and so pervasive and so damaging. And so our hope was to get to a wide demographic of people, parents as well.